Hey, good evening, everyone. This is Caity. I am really, really excited to be hosting another coffee chat call, just giving you a little more information about It Works from people that are making it work. Definitely loving these calls. I get to meet new people all the time. Me and Catherine are having so much fun with them. And I guess just a little bit of background about me. For those of you who don't know me, again, my name is Caity. I'm from New Jersey, born and raised in New Jersey, and I am 24 years old. I found It Works 2.5 years ago from a family member. She called me up, and she was all excited about this crazy wrap thing. I had no idea what she was talking about, and all these supplements, and she was just telling me all of these crazy results she was having and how she really thinks she had her hands on something special. And that person is Kim Haber. She's actually my mom. And I was, a little bit skeptical, but you support your mom. When they call you about something, they're usually doing something for your own good. So I trusted her, and she has never steered me wrong in the past. So I decided to support her, and I tried the wrap. Got really not so great results in 45 minutes, but I did get amazing results the next morning. And I was really more interested on some of the sideline products. I had been very, very sick with a lot of health issues, and I didn't really have the extra money. I was working full-time. I was going to school full-time. But, with college bills, and tuition and, just not having a lot of extra money and being really, really tired and not really wanting an extra job, I kind of just jumped in this for the extra free product. And I thought, if I could just get a couple people interested, make a little extra money so that I'm not taking any money out of my savings to be paying for this product, which really is very inexpensive, that would be great for me. And I lost weight really quickly. I'm not a doctor, but I definitely noticed some symptoms of mine were going away. I quickly got off my medication, and as I was losing weight, I was just feeling amazing. And now, fast forward 2.5 years, I am completely full-time with It Works. I was able to leave my full-time job and retire in my 20s. I have moved out to our own place. My fiance, Dan, and I, we both live on our own now. We're sustaining it through It Works, which is really cool. And, things look a lot different than what I had originally hoped for, but it has just completely changed our lives, and I'm just so grateful that I even took the opportunity to do so. So that's enough about me. Catherine, you there?
Hi, I'm here.
Hello.
Hi, I do get to be the crazy co-host on the coffee chat call, and I do sit here and drink coffee while we do the call.
I just had
I am from a small town in Michigan, and I was born and raised in Michigan, and I love everything about Michigan. But I actually got connected with It Works 2 years ago, and really, actually, that's when I grabbed a hold of the opportunity and what was involved with It Works, but I have been watching it for about 3 years. As Cammie Dempsey and I went to high school together, and we got reconnected on Facebook, and then I just started watching. And it wasn't necessarily the business itself that drew me in, but just some things that we still had in common, even though we were adults now. And so there were some things that she was doing and some experiences her family was having that was making me watch her a little bit more closely, because I just realized we still had a connection. And through that process, obviously, that made it so that I was seeing posts about products. And I was going through some health issues at the time. I had been really struggling with just exhaustion and some other health issues, and had been struggling for about 7 years. And when I saw the posts about our greens product, I just was like, I think that could really help me. So I told my husband I really wanted to meet with her, but I was with another direct sales business at the time, and actually was really thinking about getting out of it because I was not not that I wasn't doing well, but I wasn't making the income that I felt like I should be making. And I was applying for jobs at different places. And so I was just kind of like over the home-based business thing. And so, but Joel and I went and we met with Nathan and Cammie because I wanted to learn some more about these greens. And as we were sitting there, Joel and I were just like, wow, these products, I think they're exactly what we need. And Joel goes, I think you need to do this business. Like I said, I was kind of like on my way out of the home-based business thing. But you know what? We jumped right in. And actually the next day we signed on 100% with It Works. 2 days later, Cammie put a wrap on me, and I got results. Not great results with my first wrap. I got amazing results with my second wrap. And, yeah, the rest is history. And here we are, 2 years later. Still
Crazy.
just, excited and passionate about this company. We're excited about the products that we have. We're super excited about just what this company has in store for so many of us. And that's why we always bring special guests on our call, because we want people to know this isn't just Caity and Catherine, two people in It Works who love it. There's a lot of people who love this company and are seeing amazing results from it as far as their health and their wealth.
So true. And, I was recently, it was the other day, I was kind of going back through some of the calls that we've had, and we've been doing this now for a few months. And I'm still amazed. There's so many people that, like our guest tonight, we haven't even met her, and I'm so excited to bring her on. Some of these people, they just come out and they share their stories, and they really surprise you. And all walks of life. There's not one specific age, one specific gender even, just everybody coming together that are really making this work. So I'm excited. You want to introduce our guest?
Hey, everyone.
Yes.
It's Melissa. Oh.
No, go.
Sorry. Hey, everyone. Thank you for inviting me on the call. I'm Melissa McDonald. I'm from the Boston area. I'm on the South Shore, Massachusetts. And It Works actually first came to Massachusetts in September 2011, so I had never even heard of it when my cousin presented the opportunity and called me and said, have you tried that crazy wrap thing? And that was in April 2012. And I was like, no, when can I try it? And I could not wait to get my hands on it. And I just kept calling her and asking if her builder kit had arrived. I wanted to have her first party. And so she came over. I had 3 people there. And while I tried the wrap on, I sat there and actually read Cammie's story in the Success from Home magazine, and something just resonated inside of me, and I signed up before I even took the wrap off because I just had never done anything like this before. I knew I wanted it so bad. I knew that all my friends would want it, and so I signed up, and my husband was very supportive. We had 3 kids. And I was bartending at the time at night, and he was working full-time in construction. So we would just pass each other. Like in the night, I'd go to work at night. He'd be home with the kids. And we actually, I'm able to, I don't have to bartend anymore. I had another baby. He was just born in May. He's 4 months old, and I'm able to stay home now. I don't have to bartend anymore, and I can just be home with the kids, and my husband can work, and I get to work from home, and I've met some amazing people. It's actually changed my life so much with confidence and health-wise. I love all the products, and it's just an amazing opportunity that I can't even believe I'm part of. I just feel so blessed.
I love that. I would love to know, because I'm sure there's a lot of other busy moms out there, and probably even a couple that have some very young children. So how did you juggle maybe your family life with this? Like, how does It Works fit in your life with young children?
Well, right now I'm my kids are actually, I have a 10-year-old daughter, a 5-year-old in kindergarten and then my 4-month-old. So I'm trying to find that balance of being able to work throughout the day, like connect with my distributors, connect with my customers, and have meetings with my team. And I'm able to do that like at night when my husband's home. I can have team meetings. Throughout my day, I just make blitzing part of my day, like at the doctor's office or food shopping, at the bank. I just blitz and find customers that way. I do a lot of work from Facebook. I actually, even when I was in the hospital having the baby, I signed a loyal customer like the day after I had the baby in the hospital.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, I was having people come over to my house. The baby was 2 weeks old. I'm nursing and wrapping people in my kitchen, and it was just making money right there. I didn't have to worry about the like money and not having maternity leave, and I was able to just have the cash right there and still the residual income and still be able to focus on the kids and be home with them, but make it work.
I love that. And I love that people come to you. You know, they want this, so they're going to make it work. They're going to order from your website. They're going to come to your house if that's what's convenient for you because they want it. You know, and I've never seen that with anything, any other business. You know, my mom, I grew up with a direct sales mom, and she always did direct sales, and you know, she would be gone for hours doing parties and lugging these crazy crates of things. And, you know, I would see her spend a lot of time on the phone following up. This is different. You know, what we have, people really want it. And as long as you just let them know, like, I love that. You go out and do your errands, and you're running your errands, you're going around, and you're just sharing a coupon card. For those of you who don't know what, like, she's literally just handing them a bit like a little card with a coupon on it. And as she's going throughout her busy day, she could just let people know what she has her hands on. That's amazing.
Yeah. I was thinking the exact same thing, Caity, as she was sharing that part of how she just takes advantage of running the errands and things like that. And I think that is an area where we miss out in general because we think, well, I'm wearing my shirt, and I'm so guilty of this, and so I started being very conscious about it. I would wear my shirt when I would go out to get groceries, and I started counting how many people I was seeing and thinking, okay, well, I was just in that grocery store, and I maybe saw 20 people. Not one of them came and said anything to me about my shirt, but I missed the opportunity of talking to 20 people. And I think so many people go out in public wearing their shirt thinking, well, I'm wearing my shirt, so if they want to know about it, they'll come to me. But not necessarily. It's our responsibility to just hand them a coupon and let them know this shirt isn't my daughter's. I just borrowed it. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know where your shirt came from. So hand them that coupon because, oh, my goodness, that was 20 people that you totally missed out on. And that's something for a long time I was guilty of because I thought, well, I'm wearing my gear, so they'll come to me, right? Well, sometimes, but not necessarily. So it's important we plant those seeds intentionally.
Mhm. Yeah,
exactly.
And I think, like, getting out of your comfort zone, and it did take me a while to be able to do that, but I felt like a lot of it was just sharing how much the products had changed my life too. And while I was still bartending, I was able to just talk about it and bring it into conversation, and people were intrigued that way too.
Yeah. Now, when you
awesome.
start that blitzing conversation, what does that look like for you, Melissa?
I usually, say I go through the drive-thru at Dunkin' Donuts, I'll say, oh, do you mind if I just give you this coupon for my business? And they'll take it that way, and a lot of them are like, oh, my God, thank you so much. I've been lately just saying, like, a coupon. And then I was even shopping in Children's Place. I think I was a week before I was having my baby, and I gave the girl a coupon right while I was cashing out at Children's Place buying some clothes. And she's like, I've never heard of this. What is it? And I had almost the whole store there, like, listening. And I'm like, oh, it's you tighten, tone, and firm in 45 minutes. And I just kept it simple and said what was on the card, and I was there, huge, pregnant. I had no makeup on, but she was so enthused, and I wish I had the wrap on me right then because I think she would have bought it.
Yeah, it sounds like you were really excited in your conversation too, because I know when I first started, like I would say, I would be talking to the person, I ask them if they wanted a coupon or something, and they'd be like, yeah, what is it? And I'd kind of keep the conversation between the two of us. But it sounds like you did a really good job of being excited about what you have, and so then other people wanted to get involved in it.
Yes, and I felt I was confident then too because I'm pregnant, and I'm like, I can't wait till I have the baby and I can wrap again. And just what mother doesn't want to do that?
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah,
and think about
to
too,
get pregnant again, so I can use that.
And think about too, for the guests that we have listening to this call, think about, your favorite restaurant, or maybe you just went to go see a great movie. People always say, what movies are out. I can't tell you how many family gatherings I go to, and they ask me if I've seen a good movie lately. It's just something that people talk about, and this is just like that, except you make money to do that. We're not salespeople by any means. I can tell you from personal testimony, I've been taken off register because I talk people out of things they don't need. And I'm practical that way, and I don't like telling people that they need something they don't need. And this is just like, sharing that movie with somebody. You're just saying, look, check this thing out. Fat was here and fat is gone, and it's amazing. And check this out. It's so cool. Who doesn't want that? And it's so, so affordable and fun. And I think, the simpler you keep it, you don't need to be a scientist to figure out what's in it and all that. If they know those things and they want to know those things, you just hand them the box and say, look, check out these ingredients. Aren't they amazing? So I love that, and that anybody can do this. I love that you did that from the hospital. I'm still thinking about that.
Yeah, I couldn't even, I got the text, and I was couldn't even move because I was uncomfortable. It's my third baby. And I just was like, oh, my God, you have to sign up now. And it was a girl I had wrapped a year before from Dunkin' Donuts. She had brought two friends over, and she contacted me and said she wanted the wraps, and she wanted to, so I talked her into, save some money, do it this way. And now she's a loyal customer, and she's checking in with me all the time, and it was just, I felt so proud of myself that I could be in the hospital just having a baby and able to do that through text message on my phone. It was awesome.
Amazing. I guess just one more thing I'd like to ask you. How has your life changed through this company, and why are you so excited still today, even all this time later, you're still just as excited as you were then? What has kept you so excited?
I think it's just I've always known, there's just something in my stomach, a fire burning, that I've known this is for me, this is where I'm supposed to be. And just the fact that I've grown so much confidence-wise. I've met so many amazing people. I'm always learning, even meeting you guys and sidelines, uplines, downlines, having follow-up parties, and I'm just, even today in the doctor's office with the kids, telling the doctor about the greens. I really believe in the greens. I give it to my kids. I just all the products, how much I feel like everyone should be on it, and I want to tell them all, and I am able to be home with my kids now, and I don't have to ask somebody if I can have Sunday off because it's my niece's birthday party, or if I can, my son's sick, I have to stay home. I'm able to do all of that and not worry about it, and just take that stress off my husband and just see this opportunity. I want to share it with everybody. I want everyone to really try these products because they've changed my life. I don't get migraines anymore. My daughter, I can give it to her for breakfast, and we're not getting colds. And it's just so much a part of my life now. And even I just went on vacation for 2 weeks, And I was able to go on vacation for 2 weeks with my kids to Nova Scotia with my family. And I had a party up there. I signed a distributor up there. I had loyal customers up there while I was on vacation. Like, when else can you do that, you know? It was just unreal, and I blitzed the whole way from Massachusetts to Nova Scotia. Like, I was blitzing. I had my magnet on my car. I was wearing my shirts with a 2-month-old. Like, I did that. And I would have never been able to do that before because I'd have to ask for the time off and get my shifts covered and come home to work. And it was just a great opportunity, and it's just getting better, I feel like. And it has been hard there. It has been, you know, distributors that I've wanted it for more for them than they wanted it, and I've tried and tried and tried, and there's been parties where people canceled and it was just only me and 2 of them, but I got those 2 loyals and I spent more time and it was one-on-one. So I try and just, I'm enjoying it. I love what I do. I keep it very simple, show up at the party with 1 bag, and I enjoy it. It's like time out of the house, or I can do an event and bring all the kids. I just did that on Sunday. I brought all the kids to this buddy walk event, and they got to do carnival and face painting and all that while I was working. So that was amazing too.
Catherine, do you have anything else you'd like to ask?
I just really love listening to other moms share how they do this with their children. And, you know, I've had different gals come on my team, you know, gals who are still on my team, and as they first joined and they have small children, they're like, but I just don't know how to do this. I have my kids home all day. And I just love that you are like, hey, that's the beauty of this type of business, is I get to take them with me, and nobody's going to think anything of it other than that's really cool that she's making money for her family and she has her kids with her. And, you know, that was one of our big dilemmas when we were looking at home-based businesses, knowing that when we found the right one, it could be magical, but getting discouraged because we weren't finding the right one, and just knowing that I did not want to miss field trips. I didn't want to miss being able to go spend time in my child's classroom. I didn't want to miss any of those things, you know, the holiday parties, all of that. I want to be at all of it. And so this is just the way for us to do that. And what's awesome is you go to those holiday parties and you collect loyal customers from the other moms who've been watching you on Facebook and going, what is it you've been doing? So I'm really enjoying just listening to you share your story and how you've gone about building your business and just being a no excuses person. And it's just the perfect example of anybody who chooses to do this can do it and be very successful at it. So I'm just so glad that you were willing and able to be our guest, and that
thank you.
Can share to so many people, because I think that that's where we just can get discouraged really easily, is we're like, well, I just don't know when I'm going to have time or juggle it, and you've just laid it out there that this is how you've done it, and you've done it so well.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I know. It is, you can just make it a part of your life, and that I really love, like, just being able to have my family all involved in it. And a lot of my team is now family members who've been watching and joining, and I get to work with people that I love, you know. We're grown so much closer, and we get to, it doesn't even feel like calling it work, because I'm sitting there with my friend and her 2 kids, and we're there at an event for 4 hours, you know, enjoying it.
Yeah. Well, Caity, we have to share with people how they can be a part of this with us, and, you know, and maybe even just help with the wording, because if we have newer distributors who are on this call, sometimes they're just not sure how to share that information. So
yes, of course,
help people.
I actually have one more thing I'd like to add, and this is actually something it just came to me. I heard from another busy mom on my team, and I thought that this was perfect for this call. She actually doesn't even have to clean her house to have those people come over. What she does is she forgets, and she has a busy week because she's a busy mom, and she's a stay-at-home mom now, and she when people come over and her house is dirty, she gives them an extra $5 off their wrap because their house is dirty. And people don't care. Awesome. And they don't even care. They're like, oh, dishes are in your sink too? Me too. You know? Like literally no excuses whatsoever. I just needed to share that.
That is like the best tip ever.
Okay, so if you are thinking about getting started, or maybe you're a new distributor and you're not really sure of how to explain getting started, it's really, really simple. The company gives us 3 steps that we follow. That's how we run our business from month to month. And the first step of the system is simply just joining. And it's really, really easy. It's a $99 sign up, which is a great discount. You got 4 wraps in your kit that comes in, and you sell those wraps for $25 or $30, depending on what you'd like to charge, and you make your money back right away, which I think is amazing. It's no risk, very, very low startup cost, especially for a traditional business. You know, people are putting out thousands and thousands of dollars. Ours is just $99. And with that, again, you get your 4 wraps. You get you know, the right to put the wrap on people, which I think is really, really great. And the best part is that we run our business month to month with a very, very, very low 80 BV auto ship. And basically what that is it's just I throw 2 boxes of wraps personally on them, and I actually make double what I put out for that. It's about $100 a month, and I make about $200 by putting the wrap on people in just Wrap Cash. You can put any products you want on them. It's very, very flexible, and it's really, really low commitment, especially in a business like this that can make you so much money, and, you know, you can will it to your family as long as they run that. So that's the first step. The second step is simply gathering 4 customers. You're going to get a couple of your friends together. That's what I did. I just kind of called everyone, let them know what I had my hands on. They all tried to wrap that night, so I made cash right away. And then they just get 4 loyal customers, so they get the discount that we get. And the company is going to give you $120 in free product, which I think is really great because you can either get more wraps that you can then put on yourself and sell for 100% cash back, which is amazing, or you can try the product for yourself, get excited, feel how you feel on the greens, or maybe you want to try something for stress. You know, that's what I did. And my testimony totally blew things up. And maybe the third step, if you know a couple people that might need some extra cash, especially now with Christmas coming up and the holidays and everything, you get 3 team members with you that join, and they get their 4 loyal customers. You're going to help them do that. The company is going to guarantee you a minimum income of $500 in your first 60 days. And that does not include all this awesome cash that you get for putting the wrap on people. That is strictly commission. And I think that is so huge because most people can actually avoid going into bankruptcy or even losing their house with an extra $300 to $500 a month. And, you know, I love that they're so confident in their system that they have a minimum income guarantee. And if you don't make that, they make up the difference. So that's pretty much getting started. And then each month we just work to start with one. Right now the company, on top of all these amazing things, if you just get 1 customer and 1 distributor, I cannot believe they are still extending this bonus.
No.
They're going to pick 20 names. And I know that a very small percentage of people are taking advantage of this, but your name gets entered into a hat, and they pick 20 names to pay off $20,000 in student loans, credit card debt, medical debt. I know they paid off some mortgages, up to $20,000. And what company does that? You know, can you walk into your full-time job tomorrow and say, look, I'm going to refer 1 customer who's going to come and get the discount that I get as an employee for 3 months or less even, and 1 person to work for the company, and I would love a $20,000 bonus. Who does that? Seriously. And it's so easy, and anybody can do it in the company from now until the end of the month. And if that wasn't good enough, Catherine, you want to talk about the good bonus?
Yes, I I always am so thrilled every single time they continue to bring back this good bonus. Our company is a 100% debt-free company. Our CEO believes in people having ultimate freedom in their life through living a debt-free life, and because of that, we have what's called our good bonuses or get out of debt bonuses. And anybody who joins our company in the month of October, you will have 3 full calendar months to reach our diamond level, and then you will earn a $10,000 bonus. And what's fantastic is today is October 2nd, so because we are well into October, you actually will have all of October, but then you'll have November, all of December, and all of January to work and do your best to reach the diamond rank and get that $10,000 bonus. And that's just amazing. I know we got an opportunity to earn that bonus. Caity, you got an opportunity to earn that bonus, and it just, the boost that it gives you, the boost it gives your business, the boost that it gives the people around you, and the excitement. And I can't believe that they're offering it again to anybody who joins the company. Anybody. It's not, you don't have to reach a rank first and then, oh, okay, now if you get further down the line, then you can, anybody who joins the company has an opportunity to work for this bonus.
It's crazy. I can't believe they keep bringing it back. And I just, I watched the video yesterday that they announced that they were going to bring these back, and I was like, really? That is so amazing. And it just shows you, they really do care, and they don't want us to get locked into a car or a trip or something that, we have to keep working towards. They want us to pay off our debt, and if that's great. That's what they want. You're not stuck with something that you have to constantly work towards, which I think is really, really great. And they give you cash. There's so many different ways to get paid in this company. We're only going over a few tonight. So I highly suggest, if you are really, really interested and you want to get started, get back with the person who invited you. There's some things that we touched upon, but there's, a lot more that they can explain if you'd like more information. And it's really, really, honestly, just amazing how much opportunity there is here. And I know that there are just times in your life that things come across your way and you're like, I don't know, does that sound too good to be true? I'm telling you that this isn't. And coming from somebody who really honestly was very skeptical about this, to where I am now and what I see happening for us, this is the greatest time to get involved in this company, because there's so much credibility and so many things happening right now. And if you're a new distributor on the line, you're going to find that out really, really quickly. This is the place to be. There's nothing else that is going to be like this in your lifetime or 10 lifetimes. So get started. You don't want to wait. Trust me. I wish I knew about this sooner.
Me? I wish I would have grabbed on a Cammie Dempsey 3 years before I
it's been a pleasure talking to you both, ladies. I thank you so much for your time and for your willingness to share with everyone. And I'm really, really pumped. This month is going to be epic.
It's going to be incredible.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you for joining us, Melissa.
Thank
All
you
right,
so
everyone.
much.
We're going to be back here next week at the same time. We're keeping it at the 9 p.m. Eastern, same number. So if you have anybody that might be interested in joining us next week, feel free to pass along the information. And again, thank you, ladies, and get back with the person who invited you if you're a guest and talk about getting started, because I promise you this is going to be amazing for you. So thank you, guys. I'll talk to you next week.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys. Okay. Good evening, everyone. This is Caity Metz. I am really, really excited to be hosting another coffee chat call, just giving you a little more information about It Works from people that are making it work. Definitely loving these calls. I get to meet new people all the time. Me and Catherine are having so much fun with them. And I guess just a little bit of background about me. For those of you who don't know me, again, my name is Caity Metz. I'm from New Jersey, born and raised in New Jersey, and I am 24 years old. I found It Works 2.5 years ago from a family member. She called me up, and she was all excited about this crazy wrap thing. I had no idea what she was talking about. And all these supplements, and she was just telling me all of these crazy results she was having and how she really thinks she had her hands on something special. And that person is Kim Haber. She's actually my mom. And I was, a little bit skeptical, but you support your mom. When they call you about something, they're usually doing something for your own good. So I trusted her, and she has never steered me wrong in the past. So I decided to support her, and I tried the wrap. Got really not so great results in 45 minutes, but I did get amazing results the next morning. And I was really more interested on some of the sideline products. I had been very, very sick with a lot of health issues, and I didn't really have the extra money. I was working full-time. I was going to school full-time. But, with college bills, excuse me, and tuition and, just not having a lot of extra money and being really, really tired and not really wanting an extra job, I kind of just jumped in this for the extra free product. And I thought, if I could just get a couple people interested, make a little extra money so that I'm not taking any money out of my savings to be paying for this product, which really is very inexpensive, that would be great for me. And I lost weight really quickly. I'm not a doctor, but I definitely noticed some symptoms of mine were going away. I quickly got off my medication, and as I was losing weight, I was just feeling amazing. And now, fast forward 2.5 years, I am completely full-time with It Works. I was able to leave my full-time job and retire in my 20s. I have moved out to our own place. My fiance, Dan, and I, we both live on our own now. We're sustaining it through It Works, which is really cool. And, things look a lot different than what I had originally hoped for, but it has just completely changed our lives, and I'm just so grateful that I even took the opportunity to do so. So that's enough about me. Catherine, you there?
Hi, I'm here.
Hello.
Hi, I do get to be the crazy co-host on the coffee chat call, and I do sit here and drink coffee while we do the call.
I just had
I am from a small town in Michigan, and I was born and raised in Michigan, and I love everything about Michigan. But I actually got connected with It Works 2 years ago, and really, actually, that's when I grabbed a hold of the opportunity and what was involved with It Works, but I had been watching it for about 3 years. As Cammie Dempsey and I went to high school together, and we got reconnected on Facebook, and then I just started watching. And it wasn't necessarily the business itself that drew me in, but just some things that we still had in common, even though we were adults now. And so there were some things that she was doing and some experiences her family was having that was making me watch her a little bit more closely, because I just realized we still had a connection. And through that process, obviously, that made it so that I was seeing posts about products. And I was going through some health issues at the time. I had been really struggling with just exhaustion and some other health issues, and had been struggling for about 7 years. And when I saw the post about our greens product, I just was like, I think that could really help me. So I told my husband I really wanted to meet with her, but I was with another direct sales business at the time, and actually was really thinking about getting out of it because not that I wasn't doing well, but I wasn't making the income that I felt like I should be making. And I was applying for jobs at different places. And So I was just kind of like over the home-based business thing. And so, but Joel and I went and we met with Nathan and Cammie because I want to learn some more about these greens. And as we were sitting there, Joel and I were just like, wow, these products, I think they're exactly what we need. And Joel goes, I think you need to do this business. Like I said, I was kind of like on my way out of the home-based business thing. But you know what? We jumped right in. And actually the next day we signed on 100% with It Works. 2 days later, Cammie put a wrap on me, and I got results. Not great results with my first wrap. I got amazing results with my second wrap. And, yeah, the rest is history. And here we are, 2 years later.
Crazy.
Yeah, excited.